Hey artists, it's Miss Kit. In your special bag that your families picked up from school, you probably noticed inside you had a bag of art supplies and a sketchbook. Mr. Ficha and I wanted to take some time to go through the materials of each of the bags from all the grades and talk a little bit more about sketchbook expectations. We'll start with R1's art packets. Let's take a look.
Thanks, Miss Kit, and hello, Reception 1 artists. A large piece of coloured card, a small sketchbook, a bag of small, square, colourful tiles, and they're different colours, and they're in a bag. A small pack of crayons, preferred by teachers so you know they're good. A piece of card with a grid on it, and a small piece of black card. Alright, let's take a look at what's in the Reception 2 art pack. Ready, Miss Kit?
Thanks, Mr. Ficha. Reception 2 students, we already went through your art pack in our Zoom call, but I'll quickly go through it again for those that couldn't join us. Inside you have a sketchbook, a paper plate, a packet of oil pastels, and 5 containers of tempera washable paint. Time for grade 1's art pack. Here you go, Mr. Ficha.
Thanks, Miss Kit, and hello, grade 1 artists. Let's take a look at what's in your art pack. Firstly, you have also got a sketchbook, 2 Crayola markers, glue, foam, magnet, piece of flat foam, ×2, and a piece of black A4 card. Alright, now let's take a look at what's in the grade 2 art pack. Ready, Miss Kit?
Whoa, this one's a heavy one. All right, grade 2 artists, let's take a look. Inside you have your sketchbook, you have a piece of cardboard, 2 balloons, some cut up paper strips, 1 Posco paint marker, and some clay. These materials are to be used in either a Zoom call with us or a video lesson with myself or Mr. Ficha. So please wait for further instructions to use them. Now, did you happen to notice there was one thing that all the art packets had? Mr. Ficha, do you know what it was?
I did notice. Did you? What was it? That's right, you all have a sketchbook. Whether you have a brand new sketchbook or a sketchbook that you've been using for many years now, please only use it when Miss Kit or myself ask you to. This sketchbook is to showcase your art making journey and will stay with you and travel with you from grade to grade, so please take care of it. And when you return to school campus, you'll be expected to bring it with you where it will live in the art room. Lastly, please take really good care of your sketchbook and your art supplies because we'll be using them in our lessons together. Alright, now that you've had some time to look at what's in your art pack and what materials you have, now it's time to look at what materials you're going to need for today's lesson. Hello, grade 2 artists. In your art packs, you have these really cool, useful, clean, beautiful sketchbooks. Wouldn't it be great if you had your name written across the front in a really clever way? Well, today we're going to be learning how to write block lettering for the front covers of our sketchbooks. To begin, we're actually going to start inside our sketchbooks on the next free page. Some of you will have your first page still free. Some of you might already have some artwork, in which case you'll need to go to your next free page. We are going to practice on one of the pages inside our sketchbooks before we move to the front cover. Before you begin your art task today, could I ask that you watch the video through right to the very, very end. At the end, I've got a tip that might help some of you. If you don't want to use it, then that's fine, but I just wanted you to have the opportunity to use it if you thought it could be useful. So watch the video through to the end, that way you know what the task is, also a tip that might help you, and then you can decide whether you use it or not during the task. For this task, you will need your sketchbook, a pencil, and an eraser. For step 1, we need to start with our names in simple stick lettering. Please make sure you are drawing very lightly. Later on, we're going to erase these lines, so please keep them as light as you can for now. If you have a really long name, you could turn your sketchbook sideways to create more space. We need to make sure we have a good space between each letter. A good idea would be to use your finger as a guide. Trust me, keeping them a nice space apart will make things much easier later on. Once you've completed your name using simple light lines, you are ready for step 2, which is to start turning your letters into block letters. To do this, we draw another light line around each stick line. Step 3. You're now ready to darken these outside lines. For now, please just use your pencil and push a little bit harder. Later on, when you're doing your front cover, you can use a black marker or something else you have in your home. Step 4 is to erase every other light line you have on your drawing. Congratulations! Now you're ready to begin your name in block letters on the front cover. When you're finished, please colour it in using coloured pencils, pens, markers, or any other art making tool you have at home. Now I wanted to share a clever little tip that might help you to keep your names a little straighter. You just need to take a ruler and rule a line at the top and at the bottom of where you're going to write your name. The ruled lines at the top and at the bottom will become the edges of your letters. Then when you draw in your dark lines, you can use the ruled lines and you know that they will keep your name straight. If it seems a little too tricky, then don't worry. If you would like to try, go for it, but you don't have to use this technique. Good luck, grade 2, with your block lettering today. Miss Kit and I can't wait to see them when they're back here in the art rooms. We know that they're just going to look amazing. Please remember to bring your sketchbooks with you when you come back to school. Happy art making, guys, and Miss Kit and I will see you in our next Zoom session. Bye.